Hi, welcome to my next video. This time I wanted to show you something a bit different because we will start from sketching on location. We went again for a small sketching session in Tokyo. This time we went with a huge group of interesting artists to the Edo Tokyo Open Air Architectural Museum, which is one of my favorite places in Tokyo. If you haven't been there, you have to go because it has a lot of beautiful buildings in great shape, laid out like a small city. So you have to go there and you have to check out the buildings. It has also inspired some works by Studio Ghibli, so I love to go there and do some sketches. And this time I used my pencils only. I didn't do watercolor sketching because it was too cold. And from the sketches I did, I liked this one the most. I like the simplicity of it and the contrast it has, but I'm still not satisfied with my pencil work. This is why a few days later I decided to do some practice. A whole picture done only with pencils. I decided to use the HB, 2B and 4B pencils on smooth paper to draw a scene based on a photo I took during one of our recent walks. I liked how this small building looked. It was a part of a temple, but I wanted to do a scene that is only inspired by this photo, so the first step was to sketch a really small concept drawing just to decide the perspective and the overall feeling of the scene that I would like to draw. Next, I sketched all the things on the bigger paper, on the paper that I will use. I'm using here the TMK KENT paper, so it almost has no texture. It's really different from the usual watercolor paper that I'm used to, so this is also a new thing for me. I erased the rough sketch, so it's just only visible, and started to add details and add the final lines with HB and 2B and 4B pencils. I tried to control the heaviness of the line and how dark the shading is to try to represent the shadows and the depth in this scene. I'm not really used to drawing with only pencils. Pencils are mostly a step for me before I do watercolors, so I'm not used to using only pencils. To help me make decisions and to learn how to use this tool, to learn how to use this style, to practice this style, I'm using here the Oga Kazuo art collection book. This is a book of his background art, concept art, and also has a lot of good pencil sketches. Oga Kazuo was a background director for some of the Studio Ghibli movies and has a beautiful sketching style which is not overdone, has great depth, and I really like how he draws nature, so trees and plants and all kinds of nature things. Which is perfect because this is one of my weak spots, I think. Drawing interesting trees and plants is still difficult for me, as is shading, and I like how Oga Kazuo shades with pencils his sketches, so this is also a great learning tool for me. Overall, I tried to keep the line kind of loose in this picture. I didn't mind the perspective so much. I didn't try to keep the lines too straight. I was more concerned with the atmosphere, with the shadows, with the depth. So I tried all kinds of methods of shading, different pencils, and I also tried to be more consistent in my shading, more precise, to make the picture look more like a pencil drawing and not just a sketch. I found it hard to progress from the left side to the right. I tried my best not to smudge everything to bits, but I still had to erase some parts and I still had to fix some things, so the picture is not as clean as I would like it to be, but I like the end result. I see a lot of place for improvement, but the most important thing is that I liked the process. I liked using pencils, I like the simplicity of the process and the simplicity of the tools. I like the touch of pencils on paper, so I will be doing more of these for sure. Okay, so this is how the finished picture looks like. I tried to copy the letters on the stone the best I could. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. As always, feel free to comment, share and subscribe, and you can also support me on Patreon. It's your support there that allows me to spend time on projects like this. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye!